Hello my fabulous friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. So for this layout, I decided to layer up a little bit of a paper border or a paper backing to sort of make the foundation of my page. It's kind of like making a base page, so to speak. And I'm going with a little bit of a block design here. So I'm putting on a black border first. It's about 1 inch from, like the white paper is showing by about 1 inch. And then I've got 2 strips of patterned paper, complementary pattern paper, and I'm going to fill those in, just leaving a really tiny bit of this black border. The black border really helps the pattern paper pop off the page, and you will see later that it also ties in with my title. So I've put these 2 complementary pieces of pattern paper together, and you can see they're the base of how my page is going to look. Now, after creating this base, there are so many different ways you could embellish and add your photos and go crazy with this paper. This is just a really beautiful way to use pattern paper and to, sort of set up the bottom of your page and to really use as much of that pattern paper as you can. Now, in my case, I've got a huge amount of photos. Well, not huge. That's a bit of exaggeration, Jess. I've got 3 photos that I've popped up on foam, and I have matted those on a white piece of paper, all in one big long mat. I've also taken a bunch of circles that I have just hand drawn and cut. So I traced around different items in my home and cut those out. Then I hand stitched those in complementary colours to the pattern papers, but not colours that specifically match the circles themselves. I've kind of gone with opposite colours. And I've just layered those up, breaking apart that square base. I really love that look of how they burst out of that square base and therefore breaking that sort of strict, rigid outline that I had going. I think that's a really pretty effect and it softens the page. So I've done that up along the top, and I've put on those super cute puffy glitter hearts that came from Cocoa Vanilla Studios, and I've also popped on a couple of those sticker butterflies from the Maggie Holmes Garden Party sticker set. Now that circle I just popped under the photos then, that little one, it's actually the exact same pattern paper as the main base pattern paper, so it was very easy to get lost on the page. So I definitely needed it on top of the black, and I really didn't bother showing too much of it because it's not a new pattern. It's not as exciting as the other ones introducing something new. And again, pulling those down along that, sort of covering that join line, but also again breaking the mold and sort of pulling apart that really rigid square straight line concept that's going on. Now, after I do that, I'm going to spend a whole bunch of time putting foam dots up on my title. You can see my title there, the You and Me cut file, which is an exclusive cut file this month from Kitaholic Kits. And if you look closely, you can see that I have stitched that. I have put little stitching holes all the way around that, which is also an exclusive from me gift to subscribers this month. You should see that already in our Kitaholic Kits subscribers Facebook group, that you have got that same cut file, the You and Me, but I have already put the stitching holes in it for you. So yeah, you can see now why I needed that black border. It really ties in with that You and Me cut file, and again how breaking that square apart really softens up the rest of the look, and how that just adding that touch of black really pops everything off the page. I just love the way that black really adds the drama to the colors that you can already see in the page. Is anyone else absolutely in love with all the little bits and pieces that come with that Vicky Boutin thicker set? I absolutely adore the thickers. I love the font and I love the sentiments that she's written down, but all those arrows and love hearts and beautiful little bits and bobs, I love them. I think they make the thicker set for me. So here is a close-up of my finished product. I am super excited about how this looks. I love all of that stitching. I'm really addicted to stitching at the moment, and I think it really helps your page, just add a little bit to your page. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial video, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Thanks everyone.